Hello viewers and viewresses, my name is General Red Strategist and welcome back to some more indie horror. This is The Ferry, another game that I downloaded quite a while ago in fact, from itch.io. But I think this has much better ratings than that previous one I did, the Aquatica Matter does, and I'm hoping that it's a lot better than that one, because that one was badly made, in all honesty. So let's see what this one's all about. Basically it's about you are sailing a road ferry between 2 points across a river or a lake or something. So I've no idea other than that what it's all about, but I'm kind of interested. Oh, prologue. I was looking through the job section when I found an ad for a ferryman. Apparently the town of Scoto Bay is having a festival, and the regular ferryman broke his leg. They're offering a hefty bonus due to such short notice. The ferry goes to an island that's famous as a camping spot, so it'll be pretty busy, but it'll still be easy money. I called them and was on the road within an hour. Okay, well there's your premise, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, it's right there. So as you can see, we've got a nice pixelated art style. WSD to move, left mouse to interact, right mouse for checklist, sprint with shift. Checklist, raise gate to allow cars to approach, direct cars onto the boat. You can load up to 4, but it's okay to leave with fewer. Watch for stragglers, try not to run behind schedule. When the cars are loaded, press the button by the ramp, it will lock automatically. Head up to the bridge and hold the lever down to start moving forward. The ferry practically runs itself and will automatically stop when it reaches the opposite dock, so no risk of running aground. Press the ramp button to release it and direct each car off. Rinse and repeat. Okay, seems straightforward enough. Look at my car. My friggin' little amazing thing here. Oh, is that my voice? Not sure if I want to stay, this place gives me the creeps. Okay. Oh, this is the gate control over here. Any cars? I don't see any cars approaching, but I suppose we can hit... No, I can't actually hit that gate control. Oh, is there a thing here? Ferryman, no. To the one filling in for me. Yarr, my ferry's likely older than you, but she's a good girl if you treat her right. Yarr. Important, do not wreck my boat or I'll feed you to the fishies. Yarr. Yes, he sounds like a pirate. Oh. Beg your pardon? What's happening? Is that this thing? I see you made it. Who is this? Why, I'm the owner of that there ferry. Yarr, didn't you get me note? Oh yeah, nice to meet you. Yarr, just be kind to me boat and we'll call it a pleasure after. He know what he need to do. Yeah, seems simple enough. Yarr, very well then. Just press that there button to raise the gate and let's get a move on. Okay. So I can raise the gate now, can I? Oh yes, there we go. Alright. So now... here comes a car. Okay, so I have to like guide it on. Probably sort of towards this other end over here. This is basically like, you know... Oh god, I just wazzled the camera like crazy. Coming over, buddy. Direct cars onto the boat. Okay, so do I actually have to get up to him and talk to him? Hey dude. Next lane please. Oh, Jesus. Oh, hello. The van man? Do I not have a flashlight? They're just dark figures in these. Go ahead. So it says we can get 4 vehicles on. There's a 4th one coming already. On to go. So, we'll get 4 on. Look at these old friggin' 90s cars. Hey, go on. By the sea, this is a busy night, says the driver. Alright, so now we have to pull up the ramp with the button over here, like so, and then we go up to the bridge, and we use the old forward lever, so this thing. Oh. Yarr, listen to her engine purr, she'll keep a steady pace, as long as you hold the lever down, yarr. Wait, oh, sorry, I need to actually keep it pressed down. I must have let go when I turned away. I think there's going to be something in the lake at some point. Oh, no, keep going. Basically, we just have to hold it down, and eventually we'll get to the other side. And I see lights appearing through the mist already. Yarr, I've been making these trips for as long as I can remember. It's very quiet. As it should be. Yarr. No pirates here. Yarr. Right, we're still moving. Just got to keep holding this down. Oh. There's something in the water there. Is that just a rock? Okay, well I see the drop-off point straight ahead. So it's very simplistic controls, which is actually quite good. it's understandable, obviously this is just a short indie game. I don't know if this was made for a game jam or anything like that. It may have been, I don't know. So how do I tell if I'm on schedule or not? Do I just find out when I get across? The answer is quite possibly. Yar, no gate on the island, so just load any waiting cars and head back to shore. Yar. Here we go. Clunk. There we go. Right. Time to go down. Release the vehicles. Everyone into your cars. Everyone is literally just a faceless, dark mannequin. Right. Off you go. Drive safely. Get over to your side. That's it. Have a good night, buddy. Alright, and the humans, you go next. Enjoy your evening. And this one over here. Oh, I can't actually get around to him from that side, apparently. I'm still worried about the fact that there is a sprint mode. You're all set. Off you go. Right, so it says no gate on this side, so we just direct people on. Right, we've got 2 cars waiting at the moment. Take the open lane. 2 people in that one. Go on forward. Try not to run me over, please. Hope the storm isn't a bad one. Uh-oh. That's not a good sound, is it? Are there any more vehicles coming, or is it just the 2 of them? Well, I'd have thought surely by now there'd be another one, another vehicle approaching. We've got to stay to schedule, guys. Whoa, Jesus, I went straight over the other end. Yeah, there's definitely no vehicle approaching there, so head back across. The waves, yar, yar. And just check. Yeah, there's definitely no one behind us. Is there a storm coming? Yar, what gave you that idea, ye swab? Passenger mentioned it. Don't be silent on me, buddy. Arr, yar, yes. Just check with Coast Guard and a freak storm is brewing out to sea. Ooh. Frickin' boats. Oh god, do I have to watch out for boats in case they cross my path? It's dangerous. Can you not see my lights? Can you not see my navigation lights, ye swabs? Alright, just keep going forward. Watch for anything that might be trying to cross in front. Hold on, keep the speed up. Don't need to stop. See, I feel like a ship like this going at full speed, even if you took the throttle off, it would still keep going forward for a bit because of, you know, momentum and all that, before the drag of the water brought it to a stop. Alright, vehicles waiting for us up here. Man, being a ferryman is easy. But when's the horror going to begin? Is it when the storm's going to kick in? Bad shit's going to happen? Probably. Welcome to Skoto Bay. Right. Here we go, guys. I'm here, don't you worry. Hit that. Humans, off you go. Damn storm is ruining my weekend. Okay. Storm, no doubt, is going to be a problem. Off you go. Oh, I kind of left the gate up here, didn't I? To be honest, it doesn't say you have to close this gate again, does it? So, on you go. 3 vehicles for now, okay. On you go. And you, sir, in your van. Oh, there's another vehicle approaching. We'll have a full 4. Come on. Time to get in here. Yeah, I might as well close the gate. You know. You're supposed to and all that. Off you go. Alright, let's go over here. Do this. Here, hold on. Close that. Good, it's now shut. Alright, I'm coming. Okay, be patient, please. Be patient, you passengers. And we'll get you all across. Right, so is the storm going to kick in as we come across here? Just watch for boats. Keep that held down. Arr, so how would you like it so far? I could get used to this. Yar, well don't. Do you have any questions for me, you swab? You're not taking me job. Tell me about the festival. Yar, legend has it that there be a fishing village here once. One night the village was destroyed, and the survivors built the current town, yar. That were 200 years ago to the night. You love my pirate accent, don't you, ladies and gents? So it's the town's birthday. Yar, more like a memorial to the old village. Sure, life be full of hazards, and we shouldn't forget that. No boats trying to cross my path at the moment, fortunately. Alright, already a vehicle waiting over here. So far, gameplay is fairly smooth, which is pretty good. No horror just yet, but I feel like that's going to change very, very soon, in all honesty. Alright, the vehicles are arriving, that's good. Go down. Off we go. And you. And Ian's in your hot rod. Out of here. Can I talk to you from here? Yes, I can. May you be blessed. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much for your kind words. Welcome to Harbourage Island. I'm not going to lie, for a second I misread that and thought it said hemorrhage from a distance. Welcome to Hemorrhage Island. Take the open lane. Come forward, please. Is it just two of you? Those campers weren't happy about the evacuation order. Oh, okay. There's still more en route. What if we race back onto the ferry now and set off before this one arrived? He's like, what the fuck, bro? Oh, Lord. Next lane, please. It's just the three of you. No other vehicles coming. Okay, that's fine by me. Yeah, I don't see anything. Well, if they show up now, tough to be them. Sucks to be them, rather. Right, forward we go. Something's going to happen at some point here. It's going to be bad. Yeah, the music feels like it's kicking in a bit. So far, I'm kind of impressed though. The mechanics, like I say, just work really smoothly. The visuals work well for... What? What happened? Did I hit something? Sounded like you... Oh god, what? Yar, just try to pay more attention next time. I want my boat back in one piece. What did I even fucking hit? I don't even know what we just hit then. Looks like strike a rock or something. Did a boat just hit us? Or was that scripted to happen? Or was that something that we couldn't avoid? The answer is, quite possibly. Just having a look around. Maybe that's the thing, I shouldn't be so focused on just racing across to the opposite bank. I'm probably doing alright for time and all, you know. If I move around like this, I can sort of look to the sides. Yeah, I'm going to assume that was a scripted event. There was no way to avoid that. It had to happen. Okay, so did we just hit someone in the water? That's the question. Or did we hit something demonic? Something nasty? Did we hit someone out for a late night swim? Good chunk. Right. Down we go. And off we go, guys. All set. Did any of you guys down here see what it was? I'm going to assume... No, you didn't. Wow, you got a whole minibus full of people back there. Off we go. Right. Time to raise the gate. Wonder if there is a point to just leaving the gate open. Do you really need to have it closed all the time? Right, more vehicles oncoming. At least two of them. Do you think it'll be a full complement of four, or is it just going to be another three? Right. On you go. Come on. Forward, please. Next. I don't see any other vehicles approaching, so maybe it's just the three of them. Alright. If anyone turns up now, you're going to be left behind. That's all. Alright. We have to be very careful. Check, there's nothing there. Okay, there isn't. Don't see anything off to port. Nothing off to starboard. That's my footsteps I can hear. Clapping on the metalwork. No lights through the mist, though. Oh wait, no. I think now they're emerging. Sort of. Can we see them? Yeah, there we are. A vehicle waiting off over there. Okay, this is where we had a problem before. Ooh. Yarr, sounds like the old girl's stalled. Don't worry, it's nothing complicated like a fuse box or anything. Okay, that happened exactly as I released the power. Yarr, just head below and you'll find a valve. Turn it and she'll be right as rain. Yarr. Okay. Head below. There was a door right down here somewhere. There it is. Actually, there's one on either side. Oh, unless we go through here. Yeah. Can I go in? No. That must be it. That must just be the valve. Shut up. Be patient. I'm going as fast as I can, sir. Don't freaking jump scare me with your bloody horn. Maybe the true horror of this is customer service, eh? Is it going to bump again as we go over something? Maybe not this time. Check. Alright. Okay. Alright for the moment. The lights on that vehicle. Oh, it's two vehicles. I thought it was one, but with flickering lights for a moment then. Okay, let's go down. You impatient pricks. I'll let you off. Why do I always get uppity with customers in these kind of games whenever I'm doing customer service, eh? You, sir, off you go. Your service to the town will not be forgotten. Okay, thank you. Nice to know. And you impatient git, you were the one who beeped me, weren't you? Yeah, fuck off. Get onto your fucking island on Hemorrhage Island. Your island on Hemorrhage Island? That doesn't make sense. I don't know. Oh, sir, madame, whoever you are, I can't even see who's in that vehicle. On you go. Off you go. Any other vehicles approaching, or is it just the two of them? Oh, there's another one. In fact, there might be another two, in fact. Coming over. I got room for you uns. Get your hasses on. Get your hasses on board. There we are. Sir, madame, whoever you are, come here. I have spaces on my special boat for ye. Here we go. Put this up. Ah. Here we are. Oh, even look at this note. Strange note, they're lying. Leave before they find out Okay. I should have looked at that before, probably. So, how was the old village destroyed? Yarr, nobody knows. Probably just a freak storm like the one we're expecting tonight, yarr. Okay, I think these people are all cultists. Yarr, or a huge wave came onto shore like one of them there tsunami things. The kids think it'd be revenge. Revenge? Yarr. Sailors come to town with their stories, and the kids eat them up, yarr. Kids are always talking about ghosts and goblins. You gonna say anything else? Yarr, look kid, these freak storms are no joke. There are more people to evacuate, yarr. Let's focus on that, and we can talk tall tales after everyone's safe, okay? Yarr. Yarr. Okay. Take check. Okay, so clearly someone's lying to me. This job is not what it's cracked up to be. Evidently there are possible monsters. My guess is there's a cult on this island that we're ferrying people to and from. Something bad. Oh, no vehicles waiting for us this time? Well, there probably will be in a second, won't there? Right. And ka-chunk. There we are. Alright, you freaks. Off you go. Look at that fluid motion. I shall be home in time for the banquet. The banquet? You mean dinner? Well, whatever. Whatever you say. Any vehicles over here? None at all? Oh no, here they come. They're en route. Do you reckon I could just leave if I wanted? Not sure if I want to stay. This place gives me the creeps. Oh. You know what? Screw the money. Wow. Can we actually just do that? I quit. The next morning you awake here, Scoto Bay was destroyed in a freak storm. Good thing you quit when you did. Oh, you see? So there must be more than one ending then, right? So we must have got the good ending. We left. Hang on. No. We need to keep playing. We need to find out what happens if you stay. Alright, that's fine. Right. Hear that? Talk to this guy. Problem is, I don't think you can skip his dialogue. You just have to let it go and run on. Probably could have found that ending actually much sooner, but sure, we'll go back and forth. It's fine. It didn't take us long to get to that point. Sure. Gate raised. Right, here come the vehicles. I do like the concept of this game. It's very, very interesting. Welcome to Skoto Bay. Yeah, so now we need to find out what happens if you don't run away, if you do stay. I'm going to assume something bad happens, a storm hits, and we die, right? Let me guess. That's what's going to happen. Or we're going to witness something awful. So I think there's at 3 or 4 vehicles for the first bunch. Yeah, 4, because there's another one coming here. Forward. Next one, please. Sometime today, get off that brake of yours. It's good how they stop very quickly. It is indeed a busy night, my friend. God, I can run almost as fast as you. I've just realised his friggin' number plate is S1N. Sin. Of course it is. What's yours? 69. Of course, 69. N2D. Oh, hold on, what am I doing? I'm not going all over the place here, like a moron. Oh yeah, see, the note actually didn't appear at first. Unless it's behind me. Not behind me, is it? No. So at what point did the note appear then? After a couple of trips or something? Weird. Right, well, we just got to push forward, ladies and gents. You know, I think the only car ferry I've ever been on before was the old P&O ferry service from Hull to Zeebrugge. You know the one? Well, people in the UK and in Belgium will know. Old roll-on, roll-off ferries, sea-going ones, not lake ones like this. Riverine ones, whatever you want to call them. But yeah, last time I must have been on a seagoing ferry. It was in 2011? Something like that. Which, God, that's already well over a decade ago. Crazy to think. Time flies. It was a family trip when I was in my early 20s. We took the overnight ferry from Hull to Zeebrugge, coach across to Bruges in Belgium, stayed there for a couple of nights, toured around the city. Took the train to Ypres at one point to go and see the war graves. Pretty cool. Alright, we're across. There we are. Welcome back to Hemorrhage Island. That's what I'm officially calling it now, ladies and gentlemen. Off you go. Out of here. And you. You, sir. Off you go. And you. Lovely. Now let's bring our next load of passengers across. So how many trips did we make before we decided to chicken out and take the good ending? Kind of do wish you could sort of skip through the dialogue, but it's not really an option. Alright, well it looks like, yeah, no one else is coming, so just the two of them, that's fine. No sign of the note yet. It must only come on the 3rd or 4th trip, something like that. Because it was 3 or 4 trips we made, wasn't it? 4 or 5? I don't know. So this is a conversation about the storm. Yeah, if I had to make one minor... Well, there's that boat that goes right across your bows. It's fine, it moves quickly enough to get out of the way. Weird little yacht, or whatever it is. Because it eventually just disappears into the mist, doesn't it? Alright, keep going forward then. It's got no navigation lights or anything on it, that yacht. Maybe it's a ghost boat. You know, I was reading a compilation of stories recently. I found I was given a book actually for Christmas 2024. British Library, it's a compilation of sort of spooky stories with a nautical flavour. There's some good ones in there, ladies and gents. Some real good ones. Some that were a bit, I don't know, cornier, maybe not that scarier, but some good ones nonetheless. I think one of my favourites actually was one of the first ones, which was about a ship that comes across another ship drifting aimlessly at sea. And so they board it, and what they discover is that all the crew are missing, but they find that there's a parrot in a cage, obviously, you know, the crew's pet, presumably. But then what makes it kind of spooky is they can't find any trace of where the crew are, but they start to increasingly get a sense of something bad happened on the ship, something bad happened to the crew. But then the parrot, after they sort of revive it, because it's a bit like sort of starving and dehydrated, the parrot starts making weird noises, because of course you know how parrots imitate human speech, and basically the parrot starts to imitate screaming and horrible exclamations, and it quickly becomes apparent that something bad happened to the crew, something supernatural, or something unusual, at least. So that was a good story. I thought that was quite a creative one. You know, using obviously the whole thing about a parrot and all that as a way of sort of hinting that something bad was happening. There's another story in there about a crew on a ship who encounter a creature that is so biologically different to terrestrial life forms that you literally can't see it with the naked eye, even though it's huge. And basically it's about them figuring out how to deal with it. So there's that one too, pretty good. There was a story I read in as well in it about a German U-boat commander from the First World War being haunted and punished by the victims of a ship he'd torpedoed. So it's pretty awesome. Pretty good stories in there. So I'm hoping, you know, to maybe get some more of those books. They're basically like British Library compilations, but each one has a different theme. So obviously, like I say, the one I've just read, that has very much a nautical theme, but there's other ones, and the themes are things like forests, railway lines, cities, witches, all sorts of stuff, all kinds of different themes, basically. So yeah, definitely think I'll select a few more of them and read them. Pretty good. Off you go, sir. And you. May you be blessed. That's just a line that makes me think these people are all cultists or something. Well, we're back on Hemorrhage Island. Lovely. Is this trip number 4 we're about to make? I think it is, isn't it? I think it was the third one. So is this the one where we hit something in the water? Or we bump into something? I think it is. We'll have a look to see if we can actually see something in the water, but I don't know. So it's only 3 vehicles, this one, isn't it? Yeah, I think it is. Alright. I'm going in. Yeah, no sign of the note just yet. So I'm looking for... So it's about here, isn't it? Where we bump into something. Don't see anything off to the sides. Definitely nothing there. Not yet. Is it going to happen? Yeah. There it was. Yes, I didn't actually see anything. Probably is just scripted to happen, that. Right, well, let's push forward to the opposite bank of the river. Ladies and gentlemen. You know, speaking of other nautical horror stories, you know what I've not read in a while? Any of the nautical horror stories of William Hope Hodgson. They were some good stories. The Ghost Pirates, the Boats of the Glencarrig. You know, the Boats of the Glencarrig is always a fascinating one because for a period I feel like in sort of 19th, early 20th century English horror literature, feels like there was a bit of a sort of fascination with the Sargasso Sea, which if you don't know what it is, Sargasso Sea is basically a region of, I think it's in the Atlantic, isn't it? It's a region of the Atlantic where the water is quite thick with a lot of seaweed and kelp. And so back in the day, there was this kind of idea of ships getting stuck in that and not being able to leave, and bad things ensuing. And so William Hope Hodgson, one of his stories that he did, was very much based on that idea. And what essentially happens is the ship becomes trapped in what is basically like a weird sort of weedy kind of floating island thing, if I remember correctly. But this, you know, there's like monsters and things. It's about how the crew of the ship basically explore it and then eventually get out of it, get away and all that. Is it just the 3 vehicles, or is there a 4th one? I think it might just be the 3, this one. So, run number 5, right? So this is the one where the thing blows out and we have to hit that valve, and the guy beeps us in frustration because he's an impatient git. Right. Yeah, there's definitely no one appearing behind, is there? Is there? No, there isn't. I'm checking, just in case someone appears. Some headlights to the rear. Headlights to stern, to use the nautical terminology. Ah. But yeah, what's I saying? William Hope Hodgson, Boats of the Glencarrig. If you're into sort of late 19th, early 20th century horror literature, William Hope Hodgson certainly has a few things that are well worth reading. Boats of the Glencarrig being one of them. Oh, right. Things going off. Yeah, it's just a stall, it's fine. Oh, let me on with it, please. So is this where someone puts the note up? Are you going to beat me? You are, aren't you? Oh no, it's that guy up there, it sounds like, who beeps. The heck? Ah. So this is where the fucking note appears. Okay. Interesting. So it's about sort of the 5th or 6th run. That's where the note appears. So we're going to keep going from this point onward. We're not going to chicken out. We're not going to go for the good ending. We're going to see what happens if we just keep at the job. But no, whilst I'm talking about William Hope Hodgson, other stuff that's of interest, sort of non-nautical horrors, admittedly. Another one of his that I once read, The Nightland, which is about an 18th century guy who falls in love with a girl who then dies, but then in his dreams he sort of like goes into the future, where he sees, or rather where he encounters a future version of her, and he has to basically travel across the wastelands of a desolate post-apocalyptic Earth to find her. There's all kinds of weird monsters and things he has to avoid. Which was one of his longer stories, that one, The Nightland. The other one of his that I once read was The House on the Borderland, which is a weird one. Sort of like a couple of guys travelling in the countryside of Ireland, I think, discover the ruins of like an old house or something. And in it they find an old diary left by an old man who lived in the house. And this diary sort of recounts strange events that happened, where the house was attacked by swine creatures, and then the old man would sort of like see across the universe into weird realities and dimensions or whatever. Something like that, basically. I can't really remember, it's been quite a while. Yeah, this is the last conversation we had with the radio dude. I think we're going to find things out eventually. I think eventually we'll have vehicles being driven by skeletons and zombies. Ghosts. Maybe. Who knows? Kids are always talking about ghosts and goblins. Of course they are. It isn't about goblins specifically, but ghosts, yes. Serial killers, yes. Do you know actually a video I did watch recently on YouTube, and it was very entertaining? Funky Frog Bait, reading old creepypastas. Do you remember some of the shitty old creepypastas from back in the day that everyone found scary, and now which we look back on and we think, Why did any of us find that scary? Remember Jeff the Killer, ladies and gents? You know, it's funny, I didn't really remember Jeff the Killer too well until I watched that Funky Frogbait video, but I do remember seeing old Markiplier one-shot horror game Let's Plays of shitty Jeff the Killer games people made back in the day, sort of like 2011-12ish. And watching Funky Frogbait read out the original Jeff the Killer story does just make you think, oh god, how did anyone find this scary? Because it's so obviously written by some teenager who isn't really that good of a writer. Oh, did I leave the gate down last time? I must have done. Not even realising it. Yeah. And apparently, you know the iconic picture of Jeff the Killer, the photograph? Apparently that was just a picture of a random girl that people basically just found online, and they completely touched it up to make it look like a complete psycho weirdo monster thing, and that's what basically became Jeff the Killer. So it was really strange, in essence. Right, now we're on to new territory, ladies and gentlemen. At this point, we're going in blind again. You have a conversation with me, Radio Man? Anything? We're going to talk? Well, there's the lights up there. Take a check. Nothing. Keep the old throttle down for now. Watch it. Sorry. What is hitting the bottom of the boat? Because I didn't even see anything there. Maybe there's a sea monster. Maybe it's Dagon or Cthulhu. Maybe they come swimming up from the sea, from the estuary, to partake in some ancient eldritch ritual. Maybe. Highly unlikely. Alright. Yar, listen kid, this will probably be the last trip back, so I'm off to bed. You did good tonight, and we appreciate it more than you'll ever know. Arr. Oh great, last trip, that's bad. That's when shit's gonna go down, no doubt. Well, one more stop at Hemorrhage Island. Here we are. Off you go. The path to heaven is clear, even for you. They're cultists. Or maybe... Here's another thought. Maybe we're all dead. Hey, please don't leave yet. My girlfriend called and asked me to get her. Okay, I'll keep a spot open. Okay. Right. Do we wait for that guy? I don't know. I was about to say, what if we're actually all dead, and what if we are literally the ferryman over the River Styx? What if that's the the twist in this? On you go, sir. Evacuation is nearly complete. But there's still one guy. Is it this person? No, this is a van, not a car. Maybe if we wait, maybe he'll come back. Because like I say, it's the last trip. Go ahead. Do we wait, or do we leave? Oh. Wait, I see lights. Is he back? Maybe? I think it might be, yeah. It looks like the same car. Even though it's pixelated and you can't really tell, but yeah. I'm sure it is. Thanks for waiting for us. No problem. Drive on and let's get out of here before that storm gets too close. Okay, well, we're full. Apparently this is the last trip, so let's head on. So what are we going to hit in the water this time, maybe? No notes for us? No? I don't suppose there's anything behind us? No. I feel like I'm going to turn around at some point and something's going to be waiting on the island behind us. Oh! I saw something just now. That wasn't a rock in the water, that was something else. Oh boy. Is it literally some sort of weird Cthulhu monster? Some eldritch deity? I don't think I want to be stopping. Oh yikes. Is the boat going to get attacked? We're just cruising. It's fine. Just keep going forward. Well, everyone will be alright. Kind of want to stop and turn around and look. There's nothing. Okay, keep going, keep going. Don't stop now. Close to the other shoreline. I'm curious to see how this wraps up. Because he said this is probably the last trip, but I feel like there could be one more vehicle that suddenly turns up or something. Right, well, we've got safely across. No, there's got to be another trip. Can't just leave it there, seeing something in the water. Off you go. With your girlfriend. On out of here. Is there going to be an oncoming vehicle? Someone else to deliver? Yes, there is, I knew it. Okay, yeah. There's at least one more vehicle to take across. And that's when shit's probably going to go down, right? Something bad's going to happen. Oh god, why is this like a hearse? Everyone's been evacuated. There is one casualty this night. We must deliver their body. Okay, let's make it fast. Agreed. Okay, it is a fucking hearse. It's a bloody coffin. Well, I hope you're the only one. I told you there'd be another vehicle. And it's a weird one. Right, well, we're going. If anyone shows up now, tough luck. No notes here. Nope. Are we going to get attacked as we go across the waters? I'm waiting for something to happen. Something's going to happen at some point. Yep, no one there. Keep going. Keep going. Nothing off to starboard. Nothing off to port. Okay. Are we going to scrape something else as we go through the water? Oh, can't really see what's behind us now. Just keep ploughing ahead. I must say, not much is happening, and yet I am kind of enjoying this. What? There was something then. Splashing off to port. I don't know what that was, but it's not good. It'd be pretty bad. I was wondering what country this is meant to be. I mean, Canada, maybe? Oh! Okay, there was a giant fucking monster. I don't know if I could have avoided that. Yar, glad we're getting clearer weather for the festive... Yar, what is this thing on? Wait, is this thing on even? Epilogue. That night, a creature known only to the people of Scotto Bay awoke and consumed the town's peace offering. Satisfied in this exchange, the beast settled back down and vengeance was averted for another century. I was the sacrifice, wasn't I? The next morning, the ferryman returned to duty in a boat identical to the one sacrificed and went about business as usual. People once again flocked to the Iron Getaway, never knowing that the beast, sometimes mentioned in hushed whispers by the townsfolk, was sleeping in plain sight. There you go, so it was kind of like a, I don't know, some kind of sea monster or Lovecraftian marine entity, I guess, something like that. Well, that was the ferry, ladies and gentlemen. I enjoyed that for what it was. I liked it. I liked the concept of it and the premise, and the way it's steadily sort of built up. No overt jump scares, but just steady creeping bit of tension. I like it. I wonder, you know, you could probably take this and sort of use it as a base for something bigger and more expanded, with more mechanics in it, that kind of thing. Really, really interesting. So devs, if you're watching, good job. Did a very good job with that one. I liked it. Alright, social media links, propagandist channel link, etc, as usual, can all be found in the video description for anyone interested. If you enjoyed, a like is of course always appreciated. But on that, I'm going to sign off now and hope you'll join me sometime soon for hopefully some more indie horror. Goodbye everybody. What's the plan? Ooh. Get to the lifeboats at the rear. Oh, shit. Right, we have to avoid the attack again, don't we? Oh god, he's there. Okay. Just wait for him. Razors. Remember, hold down E to use health packs. Shit, how do I get down? Ooh, don't you dare. Shit. Where do I get down? How do I get down? Shit. No doors opening. Oh, there. Fuck. Let me in. How's my health? Oh, not too bad, actually. Let me just recharge a little bit. Whoa. Okay, it can blast you through the door. That's not good. Actually, it didn't do too much damage there, did it? Guys, people, where are you? Where's the dude who was up here before?